Hey guys, welcome back again to the channel. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, NOMSO'S World, you're welcome to this channel. I am Chinomso. Nice to meet you. Please kindly subscribe to this channel and turn on the post notification bell so that whenever there is an upload in this channel, you always be notified to come and watch my uploads. And to you all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your massive love and support in this channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Married women who give birth to more of female children, they always get scared whenever they are pregnant because they don't know if they're going to give birth again to the same sex. So they get so scared whenever they are pregnant. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know if it's the same thing that happens to those also who give birth to boys, but mostly it has to do with women who gives birth to female children. Whenever they are pregnant with girls, they get scared. So guys, in today's video I'll be telling you guys my experience and my own story. So if this is what you're interested in watching, please kindly chill and watch this video. I'm sure you enjoy my story. So guys, I was blessed. God blessed me first with my first daughter, and yes, I prayed to God. I told God that I want another daughter who will be a playmate to my first daughter. They'll be playing and every other thing. And as God will do it, God blessed me with my second daughter. So after I had my second daughter, I took time to be pregnant again. My third pregnancy, I had a miscarriage. I lost my third pregnancy, and later I conceived again. And when I conceived again, I was like kind of, before I conceived, I bought this thing for checking when you are in your ovulation, because my work was tedious for me then. My body changed then. My cycle was not constant, was not correct. It goes up, it goes down. So that was what led me into buying this thing for checking ovulation, so that I'll know when I'm ovulating. So I bought that. I tried with my husband, but I got pregnant. So I was praying and hoping it's going to be a boy, but in the end it was a girl. So I took it like that. I said, anyway, God have a reason for everything. So that was how I gave birth to 3 of my daughters. So guys, after I had my third daughter, that was 3 children. So I relaxed. I was fine with them. I was okay with them. We were just living. I was just okay and fine here in South Africa until when my grandmom passed away. So I was like, I want to travel to go for her burial, because my grandmom is someone I didn't spend much time with when I got married, because I got married at a very early stage. So I left. I didn't spend that much time with my grandmom. So hearing her passed away, it really got to me. I was like, no, I will go for my grandmom's burial. So that was what led me into going back home to Nigeria with my children and my husband also for her burial. And going back to that Nigeria after her burial and everything, I missed her burial though because of the flight. That will be another story for another day. So going to Nigeria, I stayed for Nigeria for over 1 year. I got a teaching work in a school, a private school. So I was working there and staying there also. It was really a lot of things happened anyway. A lot really happened during my stay in Nigeria. A lot happened. I wanted to stay over there, but my husband later came back here, so he was like, no, that he wants me to come back here to South Africa to stay with him. So, which I later did. I came back to South Africa. So, coming back to South Africa, I first came back with my third one. I left the other two in Nigeria, but they later came back also. So coming back with that one and reflecting on the things I went through, you know, Africa home where you give birth to female children, people in the family, they'll be like, this person is giving birth to female, you know, those kind of things, as if they are your God, you know, as if they are your God. And there's something again that happened when I was pregnant with my third daughter. I remember there was a family member I told from my husband's side. So the person was like, I hope it's not going to be a female child again, you know. So that thing really got to me. But anyway, I just overlook it. So I gave birth. It was a girl. That was my third daughter. So I just give everything to God. So that was what happened. It was really not a very good story with my experience in Nigeria after that. So this was what triggered me into like wanting to conceive again. Yes, because I was fine with my 3 children, my 3 daughters, but because of my experience, the thing that happened behind my back, the ones I know, all those things. So that was what, like, I was now like, God, just do it for me. Coming back to South Africa, I enrolled in a school. I was studying an engineering course. So my plans with my husband was after that my engineering course, I'm going to like we are going to try out for another baby, for a baby boy. So that was my plans with my husband. But as I was going to school, studying and every other thing, and as God will have it, because I remember then, I will not lie, you coming back from Nigeria, then I'm always calling my husband, come, let's do now. Let's do, you know. So my husband is like, this woman, you should rest, you know. I'm like all this while I've been in Nigeria, I've been alone. Now I've come back. So let's do as in husband and wife's duty, you know. So like that we're doing, and as God would do it, I became pregnant. And becoming that pregnant, my husband traveled home for Christmas. So during that Christmas, I found out that I was pregnant. So when I got pregnant, I became scared, you know. I became so scared. I was thinking that, am I going to have another female child again, you know? I was so worried. I was so scared, you know. First, I said to myself, I'm not going to tell anyone that I'm pregnant, because I remember what happened to me the last one and that statement, you know. So that was what made me like, I'm not going to tell anyone I'm pregnant until I will see to the end. And 2, I was still scared. My husband is in Nigeria. You know what I did, guys? To avoid the same thing happening again. So I took my phone, I browsed for abortion clinic. Yes, abortion clinic. I browsed and I got their number. It's really not far from where I stay. I booked for an abortion so I can go terminate the pregnancy. So when I booked for an abortion, and before the abortion, when I booked for an abortion, first, the money they told me, as God will have it, the money I have, I did not have up to that amount they charged me. I did not have up to that amount, guys. You see how God does things. I did not have up to that amount. Otherwise, I would have gone for abortion. So I resorted to like checking tea bags that will remove pregnancy. So I bought a lot of tea bags. I bought those tea bags. I started like early morning running. I usually run, but I took it become a tedious one. I will make sure I will run just to terminate that, guys. Did you see my stupidity? So I will run, drink all those things just to terminate the baby, and the baby refused. The baby was still there. So, oh my God. So guys, why this was happening, I don't know what to do. I was scared, you know, I don't know. So my husband came back from Nigeria. He came back by January. So when he came back, I told him First, I did not tell him I'm pregnant too. My stomach was growing. This man was like, this woman, why is your stomach growing? Why is your stomach becoming big, you know? I told him, I don't know. Maybe it's the food I'm eating now, you know. Every time he'll be looking at me, my stomach is growing. So at the time, I have to tell him I'm pregnant. And he was like, huh? If you are pregnant, you are going to deliver that baby. That was what he told me. If I'm pregnant, that I'm going to deliver that baby. So I said, okay. So I started praying, you know. I started praying and praying and praying. And I told what there's this one brother I know back home from my sister's husband. Yeah, so I called the brother. He's like kind of a pastor, you know. So when I called him, I told him, look at what I'm going through. He said that I should not terminate the baby, that I should trust in God that it's going to be a boy. I should just only keep praying. So I keep praying and praying and praying and praying. I didn't even go for scan. I didn't go for scan. I was just praying, and in fact, throughout that period, I don't sleep, guys. At night, I don't sleep. I don't know why. I will be awake till morning. And so I'll use the opportunity every midnight. I'll be praying, crying to God, praying, praying. I didn't even want to tell anybody, even my parents, my siblings. I told my husband also not to tell anyone. Let me just keep praying and hoping on God. So I was praying and praying and praying until the baby, and this pregnancy, this baby did not disturb me. My son did not disturb me throughout my pregnancy, unlike the other ones where I get sick, I throw up, I have nausea, a lot of things, I get weak, I don't even eat. But with this pregnancy, can you guys believe that God made me? I carried that pregnancy. If you see me, my cheeks were like this. I was so big with that pregnancy. I was looking so ugly. You won't even recognize me. Like people that knows me, when they see me, they won't recognize me. I was so big. I was eating and eating. I was craving everything I crave for. I eat it. Is it pizza? Anything I crave for, I will eat it. I will rest, I'll sleep and sleep and sleep, I'll wake up and eat. So even if it's cake, I must look for someone that will go and help me buy the cake, cold drink. I was just eating like that. This boy did not disturb me during his pregnancy. That was my first son. He did not disturb me during that pregnancy. I only started having a slight pregnancy problem in my 8 months, like vomiting and every other thing, but I became fine anyway. Yes, I became fine, but he did not disturb me throughout the pregnancy. And before then, I went for, because he was just there, he was not moving. I got so worried, unlike my other pregnancy. Why is this baby not moving? The baby is just one place. He was not moving. Even there was a time I went for antenatal. They asked me, is the baby moving? I just lied to them and said yes. But inside me, the baby was not. So I was like, no, I have to go to my private doctor to check if the baby is okay, because I don't really understand what is going on. So guys, I went to my private doctor. So when I went, I explained to the doctor what I've been going through. The baby is not moving. I don't know if the baby is okay, that the baby is just there. So the doctor said I should wait, so he would check the baby. So the doctor checked the baby and told me that the baby is okay. Then the next thing was, like, he said that I should wait, so he will check the sex of the baby. Oh my God. So I was like, hey, inside me, one of those panic I used to have. I had this panic when I was pregnant with my third daughter. So I was like checking the sex of the baby. I was not ready to know the sex of the baby, you know. I was not ready, but I trusted God anyway. So I was now like, okay, it's fine. I don't know. I just have this strong mind. Then I said, okay, it's fine. Then he now checked the sex of the baby. And the first thing he told me is, I can see the scrotum. The scrotum. And later he said it was a boy. So guys, after the doctor told me that it's a boy, I was dumbfounded, but I trust and believed God, you know. You guys, you remember the video in the other video I made sometime, I told you about visiting Father Mbaka in Enugu State, Nigeria, how he placed his hand in my stomach. So I trusted God, you know. And even Father Mbaka also came to South Africa the second time also. So I trusted God. I don't know how I was feeling. I just was having this tears of joy inside me. I can't even talk. I was just glorifying God inside me. So I came out, I drove home, I called my husband, and he came back. I told him the story. He was happy. Yes, he was happy. And throughout the remaining months, I didn't even buy anything for the baby until, I don't know if it was even my 8 or 9 months. My stomach was so big, I can't even walk. It was the last stage that I went and bought things for the baby. And giving birth to him, he was so big. He was so big, 4.2 kg. He was so big, a very big boy. And yeah, I give thanks to God for this. So guys, giving birth, yeah, when I gave birth, my husband had urgent thing to go do in Nigeria. When I was about to give birth, he was waiting for me and the baby was not coming. So I told him no, it's best he go do his thing in Nigeria and come back. So there was one of our brothers here whom my husband told that whenever I'm ready to go to hospital, he should be there to help me. And that my brother is a my son young master's godfather. Yes, you would have seen the video of going to church, his christening, young master's christening. Yes, so he is his godfather. So it was him who took me to the hospital. And yeah, so giving birth to my son, when I gave birth, my husband was not around, so I phoned him that night, or yeah, I think in the night or early morning. I phoned him, his number was not going. He was in the village, so I was now like, let me phone his father, because that was the next number I know I will call, because my husband is always there with his father in the village there. So I phoned my father-in-law, and I told him that, oh my God, if you see the screaming, you know, when you scream in the midnight, everywhere will echo. So that was how my father-in-law screamed. He did not even believe it, because he never knew I was pregnant. So, oh my God, it was a joyful thing, all to the glory of God. You know, I always say my life is a testimony. It's a really big testimony. I give thanks to God for everything in my life. So it was even my father-in-law that now called my parents. You know, we are from the same village anyway, not far from my husband's village, hometown. So it was my father-in-law who called my parents, my mom and my dad, to tell them that. My mom and my dad, all this while, they did not know I was pregnant. Even my siblings, God, it was a surprise, you know. So yeah, so it was a real big surprise. Everybody calling me, you know. In fact, you people should join me and thank God. This God is the omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscience, the impossibility specialist God, the I am that I am. In fact, this God, what this God have done to me in my life, is this God, I have a bond. In fact, what this God have done for me, I don't know where and how to start thanking him. This God, he dried my tears. He wiped my tears. He made me everything I am today. I will continue to glorify God. I will continue to thank God, because what I've went through in my life, this God answered my prayers. He dried my tears. He didn't even bless me with one. He blessed me with two. And that one, the second one, I have a story for the second one, which will be coming up for another day. I will tell you guys about that one again. Yes, guys. So you people should help me and thank God. And another thing I want to tell you ladies out there, never give up. Never give up. A lot of you that are looking for the fruits of the womb, I always use myself as a contact to pray for every woman who have not conceived. I pray that God will bless each and every one of you that is watching this video. Never give up. Always trust in God. Always keep telling him that as he has done for this person and done for this person, even in the Bible, use the Bible to quote. Tell him that he should do it for you. Don't give up. Never give up. Or keep trusting God. You know God. One thing I notice about God is that God will always do it, but in his own time. That time we are begging him and crying and telling him to give it for us, to do it for us. He may not do it because there might be some hindrance, or maybe it's not the right time. You see, that is how God does. But whenever is the right time, God's time. Every time that is the time of God, he will do it. Whatever that is a hindrance, God will strike it and tell you that he is God. Yes, so never give up. Do you have only female children? Do you want to become pregnant for a male child? Don't give up. Don't be scared. Just keep telling God what you want. If it's your God, he will do it for you. So don't give up. Use myself as a testimony, as a living testimony. Yes. And to everyone who is trying to conceive, don't give up. Never give up. God will do it, because he said that there is no barren women among his midst. Yes. So I thank God for my life. I thank God for everything, my stupidity and everything. It turns to become a joy and a story and a thanksgiving. Yes, guys, because I say that one day I am going to share my story to the world, for the world to know that God never fails. Yes, guys. And also this will teach women that are married. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of any pregnancy you conceive. Don't be scared. Just keep trusting in God. He will do it for you. So guys, if you've watched till this minute, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for making out time to watch my video. Remember, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please kindly hit on that subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell, so that whenever there is an upload in this channel, you always be notified to come and watch. And to you all my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for always making out time to come and watch my video. I pray that God will continue blessing each and every one of you, and may your pocket never runs dry. Remember to leave a comment in the comment section and like this video. Just click on that like button. It's free. Share this video, share this testimony. Yes, guys, and I hope to see you all again in my next video. Stay blessed and bye.